resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, life path number 1. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Somebody's really going to get their financials in order here. Really stepping into their power. Okay, so there can be some self-wallowing, so maybe some self-victimization here. Their cups, they were building something and kind of kicked over. But see, the water in this card is flowing. It's a river. So you need to remember to keep your emotion, your flow. Don't dwell in the emotions. Go with the current, and don't kick over your cups. You're building your cups up, right? And so 5 also represents change. So change is coming for you. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands in the reverse position. So you have 2 kings here. So this is masculine energy and taking action. So the King of Pentacles, this is a strong father figure, somebody who proudly values family, very nurturing. They have a lot to give, and they give back. This is security, abundance, and prosperity. And then the King of Wands in the reverse position, this can sometimes be impulsive and overbearing, which makes sense, right? Because look at this imagery here. This is a very impulsive and overbearing, right? Okay, so this was what's setting the tone for your reading. This king energy, this taking action. Okay, let's uncover your past life oracle. I think this deck is so fun. Okay. You have volcano, explosion, forest fire, fire disaster. Could be a city fire. Maybe you were a firefighter. But there was something to do with fire. Maybe we were even alive at one time where there was an erupted volcano. Okay, so this is the time frame. So the early Middle Ages. The lesson that you needed to learn was forgiveness. Oh, death by suicide. Human suffering is no joke, man. I get it. Location, Southern Europe. Trauma, mental illness. So maybe some of this trauma has carried over into this lifetime. Faith, Gnostic or dualistic. Separated by distance in the love life. So maybe you were separated by seas. Guru or idol, identity. So volcano, very eruptive fire disaster. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with the shamanic healing first. You have struggle, card number 32, which reduces to 5. So you have 5 and 5. 5 again meaning change. And again, there's this river and this idea of going with the current. And then the fish is swimming with the current. And the fish is out of the water. The fish is in the air, looking to the stars. So looking to your wish. So going with that current, going with the flow, and keeping an eye on your... on what you're trying to manifest out of this lifetime. So even despite struggles, so even though you might feel like a fish out of water, you just have to learn to go with the flow. You need to breathe. Get back in the water before you suffocate. Okay, you have omens. And so this is card number 31. And 4, this reduces to 4. And 4 is really all about showing up and putting in hard work. You have the owl as the symbol, and this represents wisdom. And then there's night and day. There's night and day. There's duality here, the yin and the yang. So there are some things that are like set in your path that are meant to trip you up. They're designed to test you, and they're going to be showing up for you, and maybe this is why you get so explosive. And then the bottom of the deck, you have divine timing. So, and this is card number 30. So you have 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, things are going to be happening for you. Their abundance is coming for you. So remember I said that you had this abundance with this King of Pentacles. Well, it's coming, but it's going to be coming in divine timing. And you really have to learn to trust that. That's going along with, too, going with the flow of things. Yeah, so going along with the current, really trusting the process, really trusting the universe. You also have 2 birds up here signifying a union. And I want to say that's the eye. I want to say, I don't want to say it wrong. It's from Egypt. Eye of Ra. But yeah, so there's this duality here coming through with this night and day. And then there's this connection up here too as well. Okay, let's see. What's next? Let's do Shadow Work Oracle. Okay. You have depression. This too shall pass. Every storm brings a rainbow. Depression. So yeah, that's where like a lot of this, okay, so this is this energy here. This wallowing, self-pity, really paying attention to the way that you talk to yourself. Yeah, because depression can set in. Being very kind to yourself. You have obsession. Release the chains of thought and free your mind. So I'm thinking of like obsessive thoughts, of maybe like OCD even, but like the repetitive thoughts that like keep you stuck, bound, and feeling like this, that keep you stuck and depressed, and like it's a ripple effect, right? So once you have that one thought, it just goes out and out and out and out and out. And that's actually the vibration that you're putting into the universe. That's the vibration that's going to come back to you. Apathy. Ignite your passions, for it is the antidote to indifference. So right now it's kind of like things are stagnant for you. You're not really like, you don't know, there's nothing that you're really passionate about or looking forward to. You're just kind of like living. So you're not like truly caring about anything. You need to find something that you can wonder, like just wonder at Mother Nature's beauty, or marvel at something. You need to go, do something that brings you joy. Go see something beautiful. Like just go and do something that makes you feel passionate. You have attachment. True growth requires letting go. So there are some aspects of yourself that you need to unleash. Like, so there's this like caged butterfly is the imagery. So there's this butterfly and it's glowing and it has so much light to give, but it's trapped. And I feel like that's a lot to do with that mental control too over your thoughts, because you're like trapping this beautiful self, and you're caging it in these thoughts, these negative thoughts. So attachment. And then so that's depression. Maybe letting go. Maybe that is your attachment. Maybe you are attached to depression because you don't know how to feel another way. Maybe you don't know who you are without that depression, without that sadness, that sinking feeling. Who would you be without it, right? Because it's all you've known. Obscurity. In the unknown, there's room for endless possibilities. So maybe that's why there's some apathy, because it's kind of like, what's next? What's my plan here? And I feel like maybe there's like some obstacles or delays. You can't really foresee anything in the near future. You kind of can't plan anything out because you're just kind of like waiting to see what happens. And so that kind of obscures your vision. You need to have a clear vision of what you're trying to manifest out of life so you can make it happen, because you can literally have like the perfect life that you want for yourself. You just have to know what you want and then be in that vibration to receive it. It's that easy, as easier said than done, however, and I know that for sure. But things are really obscuring your path right now. And at the bottom of the deck, you have ego. So beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character. Oh, okay, wait. And then there's these like little words at the end I just seen. Okay, so for attachment, oh wait, let's go back. For depression, though, there's also sadness, hopelessness, and despair. Obsession, fixation, compulsion, preoccupation. Apathy, indifference, disinterest, detachment. Attachment, clinging, dependence, and addiction. So this could actually mean addiction too. Obscurity, the words are darkness, ambiguity, and mystery. And the ego. Look at the imagery too. It's an empty throne. So it's the king of an empty throne. This is the kingdom. It's empty. And there's the king's chair. And the words are arrogance, pride, and vanity. Ego. Okay, so those are some aspects in which to focus on. Now we'll do the Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, you have the Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. So this is really telling you that you need to be strong. This is Leo energy. This is, okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10 reduces to 1. This is 1. This is your card. This is 1 energy. This is being a leader. And this is also like, so spirit gives you the gifts and gives you messages and aligns you along the way, and they really like you have guides rooting for you and angels coming to protect you and all of these things happening. And so you need to be very receptive of receiving it, but you also need to give back. You need to do that in ways such as fulfilling your purpose and going out and helping, giving to charities, giving your, even if it's not money, your time, your advocacy, your dedication. We are all put on this earth for a reason, and making sure that you're living that reason. And you are you're a leader, you're an innovator. So stepping into that Lion Spirit. You have Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. Okay, so this one, oh my gosh, and that card is 1 also. So you have Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. So you don't have to go at it alone. This is working together. So ants are very collaborative species, right? These are puzzle pieces. Also, I love the imagery on this because there's missing pieces of a puzzle if they can't all work together. So I just find that really beautiful, that there's going to be some collaboration, because 1 is also about being very independent. So a lot of times ones don't like taking help from others. They just don't like it. They're not going to ask for help. That's just not them. They don't even really like working with others. They would probably rather work alone, or if they're going to work with others, they're the boss. So this is really asking you to learn how to collaborate and kind of step out of that independent nature and kind of really learn to collaborate with others. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, you have life stings, and get the heck out of here. It's literally card number 64, which is 10, which is 1. So you have 1, 1, 1. That can't be a bigger message for you. And this is like, so sometimes life stings. This is the base spirit. Sometimes life stings. Sometimes there's going to be adversity and obstacles, setbacks, delays, struggles. The struggle is real. So, and you did have like all of that coming through in your shadow and your shadow oracle, because there are some things that you clearly need to work through mental health wise. But I feel like, you know, a lot of times it's because life stings. Like, a lot of times it's because life keeps piling things up on you at the like most inconvenient times, right? So yeah, sometimes life stings, and it's all meant to make us better people in the end. It's all lessons in the end. And I think once people truly realize that, I feel like getting through anger can really be sometimes therapeutic and really healing and transformative. But you have to work at it. And it requires a level of thinking that most people aren't really used to tapping into. But like, that's where like reflection, journaling comes in, positive self-talk. Okay, so this is the Inner Fucking Peace deck. Make me one with everything. He was frank with me. So just like being direct with what you say. Yeah, he was frank with me. Make me one with everything. Yeah, so being open with your communication, being able to talk about anything, and I wouldn't just being direct and open and honest. Okay, so you have it's not all about you. Good grief, don't take things personally. I feel like everybody, especially me sometimes, needs this one. So good grief, don't take things so personally. It's not all about you. Sometimes things happen and you kind of, you take things to heart, and sometimes like people go through things of their own things, and they just, you know, can't be there when you need them to be, or sometimes may come off selfish or like they don't care or etc. But it's, you know, it is a reminder that, you know, to be considerate of other people's needs too, and to not take things so personally. Good grief. The truth shall set you free, but first it'll piss you off. And you will champion your truth like a motherfucker, like a mofo. And then rest on the 7th day. And you will champion your truth like a mofo, and rest on the 7th day. So you're going to have some personal truth revealed to you or about you. And it's really going to help you release some of these things. And then it's funny too, because the 7th day is the Sunday, and it's the day of rest. So maybe some of you have like religious practices, but I feel like it's connected. Like, you're going to, like, with that Sunday, it's like after you work all week, that day of rest. Some inner truths. Zero fucks given. And you're cute as hell. All right. This one's cute. Okay, last but not least, we have the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. Okay. You have, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Okay, take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Whatever you want, go with all your heart. That's what I mean. Like, you can create any life you want for yourself. So today's soul action, ask yourself what it is that your soul really wants. What does your heart crave? then take one step in that direction. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? And there's a feather here. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. And then today's soul action, make somebody laugh today. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? And again, another feather here. So you might be seeing feathers. Feathers are from the other side, maybe even from somebody who passed away that you know. Pay attention when you see feathers because they're messages for you from your guides. So if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Again, really asking yourself what it is that you want out of life. So burn with desire. There is a power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. So today's soul action, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Okay, so that's your reading. I really hope that it resonated with some of you guys. If it resonated with you, please comment. You can be entered into a drawing to win a free personal reading. Thanks and for watching. If it resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.